Let's take a look at this Bamoer Tablet Stand. Now it's available on Amazon for about £8 at the moment. It seems to fluctuate. I bought it for 10 but with a 10% discount at the time. So do check the prices, see if you're getting a half decent deal. Use an extension like Camel to see what the price was in the past. It gives you a nice graph. Anyway, let's see what's in the box, see how this works. So this is it in its most compact form. It kind of loops over itself, so you have to try and figure that out when you put it back or you go traveling with it. Here we go. So these aren't adjustable, so you can't sort of screw these to tighten them, so that's worth bearing in mind for something that's heavier. But looking at an iPad, it carries the weight absolutely fine without it starting to droop downwards, so that's good. These are quite stiff to move. You can get it into various positions. Let's see. You can have it like lower, like that. So the iPad's kind of in front of you like that. So you have to watch the balance on it. Just lower down like that. And then you could move it like that to get it higher. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely fine. What you have to watch for is, obviously, if you're on a slightly wobbly table, you can see that as you start typing on that tabletop, that's going to start rocking like that. So do be careful with that, and don't have it so that the iPad could tip forward and off. There's a fair amount of width in there, in there, so you can get in with a case, or it can deal with slightly thicker tablets. And that down there is padded, so it's slightly rubberized, so it's not going to scratch your iPad with any of the plastic there. You could put your phone in there, and there's a little notch for a charging cable to go in if you have a charging cable there. Putting it back together for portability, pull that in there and push that right down into the corner here, down, and pull that in. Like I say, it's all pretty stiff, so it does need some pushing in to get it to stay. But yeah, that looks pretty compact. And here it is set up. So you can see the mouse and keyboard and the stand makes it much more into something that you could work with. And here it is at a slightly lower configuration. And finally, at kind of its lowest setting there. It's worth noting there are rubberized feet on the bottom of the unit as well, so it's not going to scratch a tabletop. And overall, for about £10, maybe a bit less if you can get it on a deal, this is a pretty good buy. It seems solid, it's not going to damage your iPad. Just make sure it doesn't tip over, get the balance right. But yeah, I'd recommend this, and potentially other brands, so that it will be on Amazon, I'm sure, under different brand names. Look out for these fixings because they seem to be the same across the range. You'll be able to get this in a grey, silver grey colour, whereas it was only available in black when I went and bought this. But yeah, overall pretty decent for the price of £10, maybe lower. I'd certainly recommend it, and working with a mouse and keyboard and your iPad or any other tablet, it really does help with productivity. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.